Basically, I started to play because I went to an SDSU game since my cousin played club lacrosse there. And it just seemed very interesting. What made me for sure go into the camp was I tried out for volleyball and I didn't make it. No, I was really bad. I couldn't hit the ball over the net, and I guess that's a requirement.
I joined lacrosse because someone told me that it would be like close to hockey, and I had been playing hockey a long time and I wanted to play a sport in high school, so I chose lacrosse.
Who told you that?
Nicole Strong. And I started summer camp before freshman year.
It was me, Jan, and Rachel. The only incoming freshmen.
I remember they were passing and I walked up and I was like, hey, can I pass with you guys? And then it was just really awkward and I felt very intimidated.
I didn't really talk to Jan first because she was like
Really shy.
good. No, she was good. And she was
I wasn't.
You're better than me.
No, I remember getting passes from you and I was so scared. It was so scary. It was so hard.
I do remember that. I do remember that at the very beginning.
I was gonna pass you and I'd be like, here, catch it. Bam!
I'd be like, oh shoot! What did I get myself into?
Why didn't you do football?
I don't know. I just kind of after summer camp, I think I became hopeless about learning it because I sucked. And then Rachel came up to me and she was just like, Coach Scott wants to talk to you. And I had to go up to his office and I was super scared and talk to him about it. And he's like, you should really come just to one practice. It was probably just because I was nervous and scared of being in high school and I turtled.
One of my good friends from middle school, Teresa Bowie, hey, she actually wanted to join, I remember freshman year, but then she wanted a friend, so I joined with her, but then she ended up never joining, and I just kind of stuck with it. I remember going to Coach Scott and was like, I don't want to play this year, because I was too scared. Okay, yeah, I know, freshman, yeah. But I was just really scared because I had basketball. And so I was like, okay, maybe I won't learn in time or whatever. And so he's just like, no, just play. And I end up playing season.
I first joined lacrosse because Kelsey and Rachel were playing lacrosse. Kelsey was trying to teach me how to throw. She would just chuck the ball at me and it never caught it and it didn't work and I was scared to pass with her. And I went for one practice and I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. So I didn't go back to practice. And then Scott...
Why didn't you like it?
Because I couldn't do it. I didn't like it because I couldn't do it. I couldn't pass. I couldn't catch. Cradling. What the heck is that? I had to move a stick in my hand. I can't even catch a ball. That's why I play soccer.
And Kelsey and Mac are pretty good.
Yeah, and Kelsey and Rachel were so good. They could pass and catch. And then here's Chloe, So I just, stopped going. I went to one day. I was like, yes, no, I'm done. And then Rachel came up to me and was like, Coach Scott wants to talk to you. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you can't just leave and not come back. He wants to talk to you. I was like, okay. He said, give it 2 weeks. Just try it. Give it 2 weeks, and if you don't like it after 2 weeks, then I won't have a problem letting you not play.
I think
Today, Chloe started lacrosse.
she was really bad.
She was very bad.
And she told me she would be my partner, but she refused to pass me. And so
I was her partner.
So when she did pass me, she just chucked the ball at my face.
So I didn't have to be partnered with her anymore.
Why didn't you want to be her partner?
What? Because she was too slow.
I wasn't slow. I didn't know how to do it.
No, she was slow.
And she didn't know how to play, so that's my fault.
I started lacrosse December of my freshman year, and Chloe was in my religion class and she convinced me to do it with her. And I wasn't playing soccer anymore, so I figured I should give it a shot, and my dad wanted me to do something.
I started playing lacrosse sophomore year, and I started playing actually because I didn't make the volleyball team, and my brothers were like, please, 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 please play lacrosse. We've been playing forever, and so I decided to join, and I fell in love with it.
It was my sophomore year, so it was 3 years ago. And I started playing because actually I wanted to start my freshman year, but I didn't really want to do it because I don't know why, I just kind of didn't start. And then I decided to do it because there was a new coach, so
they had like a meeting and stuff, so I just decided to join, and I didn't really have a sport that I was really good at. I was kind of really clumsy at every other sport, so I kind of joined lacrosse thinking that just try it out, see what would happen. So I ended up loving it.
Tell us about Thornton.
Taylor Thornton.
No, I meant the part, but we can talk about Taylor Thornton too.
Where we used to practice.
Yeah.
Every day after school, we drove a bus to Thornton.
It's not a bus, it was a van.
Van.
A white van.
The Jan van.
Oh my god, we played in like grass that was like this long. It's like grass is like this deep. Like you would step in and like you wouldn't see your feet.
We had goals, but they were little flimsy things that we built at the field. There's no lines on the field, it's literally just a patch of grass. We had to end at a certain time because there was no lights.
We would run sidewalk and back when Coach A said, and anytime we got in trouble, sidewalk and back. And we used to think that was a lot of running, and it really wasn't.
I remember everyone being so good, and I'm being really small.
It took me a while to figure out how to throw.
I remember I just kept dropping the ball behind me when I was trying to throw it, and I didn't get that concept of how it went. It'd always either go to the floor or behind me.
I just remember you trying to teach me how to cradle. I sucked at cradling.
And then we had to do a throwing contest to see who could throw the ball the furthest, and I threw it behind me. Yeah, I went to like throw it, and I went, and it like went behind me, like back there.
I thought that everybody else was so good at catching and throwing. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I can never do that. I always thought that I was gonna get hurt, and I actually did. So there's that.
I remember our first game actually.
The scrimmage.
No, Dana Hills, yeah. Didn't we go to overtime or something?
Yeah.
I remember the ball at the it was gonna be like the goal or something. It like went up straight to me, and I was like frozen on the line because I was playing attack for some reason. I don't know why you put me on attack.
You wanted to. You're like, I want to score, and you're like, can you put me on attack so I can score? And I put you on attack, and you scored.
Oh, I did?
You wanted to score.
Really?
Lottie wanted to score.
I did?
Yeah. The ball was up, and then you were on the line, and then what?
I remember I missed, and then they got the ball, and didn't they win? Yeah, I think that, and that was like my first memory of a game. It's like
In overtime, missing that.
because I could have totally gotten that if I just moved. I was like, yeah, so it's pretty much my fault. I'm sorry, guys. JV year, first game, I lost it for us. My bad.
Nice, Chloe! You remember your first game?
No.
No.
I remember the game where I got good though. I think I got the draw control, and I just ran down and scored, and I was like, whoa, that was gnarly. I can do this.
Nice job!
Got a Jan? Come on, Jan! No, Jan's doing good. Maybe she wants hockey.
She plays hockey?
Yeah, Jan! I know! Oh, do you remember your first varsity game?
Against Santa Margarita? Yes. And you yelled at me for getting the ground ball because I wasn't running fast enough. You're like, go get that, Jan, you should get that. And it was like gonna go out of bounds, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like all sense of lacrosse that I knew just like left my mind, and I was just like, oh God.
Do it. Yeah! All right, Chloe, go. Take off Marie.
You got Janelle! Quickly! Come on, Janelle! Go, Janelle! Come on, get the ball!
No, it's all back on the district. For winning rounds, they said, all right, well. Nice walking out, Robin. Yeah, Shay. To send
The training game was fun. I don't know why. It was really fun because we were all just running around in the rain. And I remember one time during this game, I think it was my sophomore year, and the ball came straight in my forehead and it bounced off, like, I swear, like it bounced like really, really far, and they just kept on playing, and I was just sitting there like, what just happened?
Come on, look at person.
Whoa!
Trying to score with her guys.
Okay, my favorite memory of lacrosse is the game versus Tribuco in the first round playoffs last year. I just felt like the adrenaline rush like throughout the whole game. I just remember thinking to myself like I'm not ready for the season to end, and just like pushing through.
When we beat Santa Margarita.
Our first Santa Margarita game.
Beating SM. Santa Margarita, yeah.
For the first time ever. That was amazing. I still like get chills when I think about it, you know? It's like one of those moments.
Why we started off slow for that one? Oh, we were scared.
I remember telling you, what was it, freshman year, saying I always wanted to beat them. And so, finally got it done.
That whole week I just felt like so accomplished and like happy.
3, 2.
Mom, your phone!
I've learned to trust your teammates.
Playing with other people and realizing that I'm not only playing for myself, I'm playing for like all my teammates.
You learn commitment and like what you have to do to, you know, make the sacrifices to do what you like, what you're passionate about.
I think that like when you hit a low, like you can always climb up, back up. It's like it's so what, like you played really bad that game, okay? Do better at practice and you'll be fine the next game.
How to value like the time that you have with your teammates and stuff, and just enjoy the moment. Also, you know, like really pushing yourself when times get hard, like getting through it because you know your teammates are there with you.
I don't know, I feel like I got a better understanding of others. Because you work as a team, you go through hell and back with coaches and everything, that you kind of just learn how to adapt to others, how to adapt to yourself, to situations and everything.
Don't be afraid. Everyone is welcome here. We're like a close-knit family, and you are needed, so don't like shy away from wanting the ball and just like running around. Like be productive and like ask for the ball and go to goal, and if you're on defense, just like play hard and
Stick with it, because it takes everyone a different amount of time to learn. I mean, some people struggle where others don't, and vice versa, and that it'll come, I guess.
To not worry that you don't get it right away, to not freak out that it's not coming right away like other people, and to not be intimidated, because I remember I was intimidated my first time because everyone was so good, and I just didn't understand why I sucked so much. But to not give up and just to keep practicing, you'll get it.
It gets better. It's hard at first, and it's probably the most terrifying thing for your first practice, but just sticking with it and just practicing all the time and going to everything you can, go to like clinics, summer camps, trying out for things, and that just gets you better.
Were you scared when you started?
Yeah, I was. I mean, Yeah, my whole freshman year I wasn't gonna like, I probably didn't do the same thing that I'm telling new players to do. But sophomore year and junior year I went to like everything. Yeah, I was scared of the seniors, everybody.
Just like always come out on the field like with like a big heart, like ready to learn, because that's like the easiest way to pick up the game.
I don't know, it's a mental thing. Like, you have to tell yourself you're good enough, because you really are. And once you realize that you're good enough and that you can do it, and you don't have to let other people tell you you can't, then that's when you start actually improving and seeing the results and seeing the changes.
I'll tell them to enjoy the people around you, because literally all these girls are like my sisters. Like, no matter what, I know they have my back. You know, just enjoy playing. Because I mean, my last few games, you know, who knows after this.
My biggest challenge has probably been getting over just like the fear of actually having the ball, and like being someone who can do some good for the team. I am a very shy person a lot of times, and don't want to be the person that accidentally drops the ball and gives it away or turns it over.
Probably like how many different coaches we've had. It's just like hard to adjust that many times to a new coach. Like in 4 years we've had 3 coaches, so like just like having to like find your like place with them every time, and like having to prove yourself to them each year was just difficult.
My sophomore year I didn't play that much. I was on varsity, but I didn't play that much. I think that was like a mental like block that was really hard to get past. I was like, this sucks so much. Like, my knees hurt so bad, and like I'm not playing, and it just added to like everything started adding up. Like, I wasn't playing well, and then I wasn't getting in at all. I think I thought I wasn't good enough. Like, I was like, I will never, I'm like in a funk and I can't get out of it. And I kept thinking like, this is as best as I'm gonna get. Like, I can't get any better. Like this is it. This is I've reached my like potential, and I'm not gonna succeed any higher.
Losing seniors, losing people playing, like stopping, quitting, graduating, like that was each time somebody left, it was kind of hard for the team, because it's never the same.
The biggest challenge would just be having a positive attitude about every practice, and you know, really staying committed to what you want to do. And it's all worth it in the end, because you get to play all these games, and now we're going to playoffs and stuff. So it's mostly been just to, you know, make the sacrifice for lacrosse, I think.
I think I had to overcome, like, if this is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to be a part of. And I feel like I've overcame it, because I've decided, like, I do want to be a part of it. This is something I love, and I shouldn't give it up just because I'm stressed out.
I want to thank my parents, Mommy and Daddy, I love you guys, and the coaches, because I wouldn't have gotten as far as I did without them, and the team, because they're all so supportive and loving and weird in a good way, and my sister, because she's always there when I need her, and because like I can call her anytime and she'll just answer and cheer me up.
My parents for putting me, like, dealing with me for all 4 years of lacrosse and basketball. God, yeah. All my coaches, teammates, of course.
I'd like to thank my parents and my coaches for helping me through all these years, and I couldn't have done it without them. They were my rock, and they gave me my support I needed and pushed me to my full potential.
All of my coaches. I thank my dad and my mom for, you know, always supporting me, going to my games. My dad taking pictures at, you know, all the games, like sophomore year, freshman year, yeah. You know, for paying for everything. I know it gets expensive going, you know, different clubs and stuff like that. All of my teammates, you know, I wouldn't be able to get better if it wasn't, you know, for them. Just, you know, all the good times we've shared together throughout the 4 years, you know, I'll never forget that.
I want to thank you, Coach A, for teaching me how to play lacrosse initially and teaching me my fundamentals and getting them like good and calling me out when I was pushing. And then I want to thank Coach Bowman because she like cultivated our like team and made us into like a winning team, not only like a good team but a winning team. And then I want to thank my parents for always supporting me and being at almost all of my games, and for my mom always cheering and yelling really, really loud and getting angry at the refs when she didn't even know what was going on.
Coach Bowman for kind of being like our first official coach that I think has given us really structure. Like, I wasn't here for like a lot of like the changes what everybody else has, but I know that it's been like a really crucial part that we were able to have like a structured team, and that you kind of gave us like the love and support that we needed to become something so great, and that we were all able to come together and accomplish anything. And you've taught us so much. Like, I've grown so much, so I think that was a really big part for me. Obviously my family, because they've given me so much love and support. My team has given me so much. Like, I have like another family. Like, I think I see my whole team more than I see anybody else.
Waterloo Lacrosse means family. That's something you can always count on.
Knowing that, like, you know, we all get in fights once in a while, but like we're all here for each other, and that's, you know, the most important part of it all. Like, we're, you know, no matter what problems we have, like, we can always go to each other, and we know that we're there for each other.
It means love and trust and support and family, mostly family, because I mean, family is like has its ups and downs, but they're always there for you.
I don't know, it's kind of been like my second home. Like, this is where I am till 8 o'clock at night during the fall ball. I don't know, it gives me like lifelong friends. I still talk to Brad and I still talk to Luhan. It's not something I'm ever going to forget.
When I look back on high school, what I'll think of most is playing lacrosse and being a part of this great team.
I think it means I kind of everything. Like, I spent my whole high school like career playing lacrosse. There's not like a day I feel like that went by without thinking of lacrosse, because of like that's what I just did. Like, every time they ask, oh, like, what do you do? Lacrosse. Like, that was automatic, you know, it's like a part of me.
Without lacrosse, I don't know where I'd be. I really don't.
It does go by quickly. Like, I remember last year and thinking like, oh, like I have a whole nother year, but now we're almost at the end and we're all going off to college, and these memories will always be with us, you know, no matter which way we all go. Like, we'll always have all these memories together, and you know, we'll all go our separate ways, but I know that I can still come and talk to anyone on the team if I need to.
What has lacrosse given you?
What is Those are my teammates. I know I can come to them for anything I need. I just started saying that.
We just want to say
We love Marty.
Very much.
the attackers. You guys are not fitty. It's just,
I'm not an attacker.
Oh, my ankle.
that's not what I meant. It is.
Let me
really
just
awkward.
join in here.
Yeah, we're